Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's micros market recap. Let's get right into it. It is Thursday, October 6th, almost to the New York close here. We'll be finishing up here anytime shortly for that matter. So we opened inside of yesterday's range, had some sideways action for the most part, but we opened and had gone up and it came back down. Did not come to that HVA level like we had wanted. It was a grind up to get to this level up here, and then it just, for the most part, went sideways. It was no real progress, but we are finishing net positive for the day. It was just a grinding, brutal day today. It happens every now and then you get something like that, and lately we've been having that in oil more frequently than not. So we are finishing net positive in oil, finishing net positive in gold. With that said, we also opened way above that close. So we did open gap up in gold, and we had pretty much immediate selling towards that area. We got to this red marker here, and we just played around it the whole day. With that said, they did finish ever so slightly above yesterday's close, which was around this area as well. So no real progress in terms of growth or not growth. A point and a half is not that much for all intents and purposes. That it's at the same level, so it's pretty sideways, pretty flat. Our equities, no different, no exception. It was a grindy day today, just very choppy. So we opened below the close, had some selling, and then immediate buying to this HVA edge up here that had a tremendous rejection of price up there and just had a phenomenal response there here in the micro ES. With that said, they continued that momentum, and then this is where it got choppy. As soon as they broke into this HVA edge, came back, got that potential entry to come back down. For our students, you may have seen that in the win-loss break-even videos if you were watching those. And then it just went sideways and got super choppy for the remainder of the day. They just could not break out between these areas no matter how much they tried. And then we got some promise of volatility step in, and it was short-lived and it just got choppy again. It was ridiculous how range-bound we have been today in all of our markets. And so we are technically, if they close where they are right now, and it's likely that they'll be closing this area. I don't see them in the next 4 minutes or so making something drastic. That will be closing net down in both of our equities here. Similar story in the NASDAQ, had some initial buying, hit that HVA edge, rejected going higher, and then they came back down, tested those opening lows, and buyers stepped in yet again and drove that up. You can see twice the response there at that high end of that HVA, and then again, like the ES, had that volatility, came down and just got sideways once they got down in that area. It was very consolidated, very choppy. There were some attempts to make new highs, but they just got stuffed. Again, in volatility, it looked promising to potentially make new lows, but it was stuffed at that HVA edge yet again, and then they just climbed back to these areas, and they just had such a choppy day today. Not bad for opportunities, don't get me wrong. There were plenty of opportunities, but the day was a grind. So knowing when to leave is a crucial part of trading. You don't want to stick around and just watch paint dry, because at the same time your ROI goes down and it may not be the best thing for you. You might, get bored and decide to do what we refer to as a boredom trade, where you're just taking things to take things, and that's not what you do. That's not how you trade. You don't want to be involved in any of that. So looks like we are going to be finishing net down in our equities, which is okay. But really, it was just a sideways day, choppy. Again, plenty of opportunities. You can see the response between these two HVAs in the micro NASDAQ. Right now, they're just bouncing between them, refusing to break it. We actually might see some new lows here if we hang on to this video for a little bit. The volatility seems to be picking up. But with that said, if we are going to make new lows, that just further confirms that we are closing net down for the day after very choppy and mainly sideways action for the most part. Sideways, step down, sideways, go up, sideways, step down, even further, sideways, go up. That's just how it has been all day. But we're just going to end it here. We're not going to wait those remaining few minutes and then the few minutes after for the markets to slow down. We're just going to call it here. We're acknowledging that the market is closing down lower. With that said, if you are interested in finding out more information about these HVAs, high volume areas, and how you can get them onto your charts the night before, like all of our other students, feel free to reach out to us if you're interested in learning how to trade futures in general. Based off of our methodology, if you don't know anything about it, that's fine. That's actually probably better for you. Or if you do have some knowledge of futures, again, we take everyone that is willing to learn. If you are interested, reach out to us. You can find us on Facebook. We are Target Trading Academy. You can go to our website. We have a new website. It's targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co. Find us at either site. Reach out to one of our representatives. They'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and you'll be able to see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. We look forward to having you there.